Hello everyone. In this video we are going to discuss the proposition 2 of module 4.3. This proposition says that suppose let C be a countable subset of an open interval a comma b, then there is an increasing function on a comma b, open interval a comma b, that is continuous at the points open interval a comma b different c except c. Okay, suppose C is a countable subset of an open interval a comma b, open interval a comma b, then there is an increasing function on a comma b that is continuous at a comma in a comma b except c. So how to prove this? That means f is continuous on a comma b except c. We have to prove that x is an increasing function and the there is a function f which is continuous in the open interval a comma b except c, and also we prove that function is an increasing function on a comma b. Okay, that is a function. How to prove that? First of all, we have an open interval a comma b, and we take a set c. We define a set c, and c is a countable number of points in a comma b. That is c is a subset of a comma b. C is a subset of a comma b. Therefore C may be a finite set or an countably infinite set. Suppose C is a finite set, then automatically we prove we have cleared that f is an increasing function. Then f is we have a function f which is an increasing function a comma b and also continuous at a comma b except c. Suppose we assume that C is a countably infinite set. Therefore the Q C contains the elements, and C contains elements, a countable infinite number of elements q1, q2 up to q1 etc. A countable number of elements which is from a comma b. Therefore let C be let us set of all qn suppose we assume that C is a countably infinite set, and set of all qn for n equal to 1 to infinity be the enumeration of C. We have enumerated from C that elements as I mentioned as in a green color, that is q1, q2 up to q1 up to infinity etc. Now we define the function f on the open interval a comma b by defining f of x equal to summation 1 by 2 power n for n is taken as for q1 is less than or equal to x. N is taken as q1 is less than or equal to x. Then what is the map of this function? What is the map of this function? Because q1 is less than or equal to x. Suppose n equal to 1. What is the value of f of x? It may be, suppose we take an element x in the open interval a comma b, therefore that elements is in this point, this might be x, or the x may be in suppose x may be in this x may be in below the q1 or right side of q1 or any of inside a comma b, any point inside a comma b. Then what is the value of when n equal to 1? What is the value of f of x? For n equal to 1, f of x may be 1 by 2. suppose x is an element of x lies in the open interval a comma b but less than qn q1, then the value of f of x equal to, then the value of f of x equal to 0, then the value of f of x equal to 0. Suppose x lies in a between a and q1, the value of then the value of f of x may be 0. Therefore this is equal to up to a to q1 equal to 0, and when n equal to 2, f of x the value of f of x equal to 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 power 2. Therefore the function f of x may be in lies in 0 to 1, 0 to 1. Okay, 0 to 1. Okay, f of x, the value of f of x. But we already know that when the geometry series with the ratio less than 1 which is converges, then f is properly defined. And moreover, if a is less than u, less than v, less than b, then f of e minus f of u equal to summation 1 by 2 power n for u is less than or equal to q1, less than or equal to v. Then clearly this is greater than or equal to 0, therefore f is an increasing function. Therefore when we assumed that C is a countably infinite set, then f is an increasing function. Suppose the x naught equal to qk, but the qk are the enumeration from C. Suppose x naught equal to some qk, then by equation number 1, f of x naught minus f of x is greater than or equal to 1 by 2 power k for x is less than or equal to x naught. Okay. Therefore, which is greater than or equal to 1 by 2 power k. Okay. Therefore, f is not continuous at x naught. Therefore, when x naught equal to some qk, then f fails to be continuous at x naught. Suppose x naught is an element of a comma b which is different from C. Okay, that means f lies in this part. F is not equal to q1, q2, qn for other values. Therefore n be a natural number, then there is an open interval I containing x naught for which qk is not in I. For 1 is less than or equal to k, less than or equal to n. Okay. Therefore we define as open set which contains I, that interval as I. Okay. Therefore we have for any natural number n, we have an open interval I which is containing x naught for which qk is not in I. Some qk is not in I. Then by equation number 1, we have modulus of f of x minus f of x naught is less than 1 by 2 power n. For all x lies in I. Okay. Some x lies in I. This is x naught. Suppose x lies in the open interval I, then f is that is modulus of f of x minus f of x naught is less than 2 power n. which may be some epsilon, which act as some epsilon. Therefore, f is continuous at the point x naught. F is continuous at a point x naught. Okay. Therefore, in either case, suppose our point is in some qk, then f is fails to be a continuous at x naught. But x naught is an element of a comma b which is not in C, then f is continuous at x naught. Okay. Therefore, we have proved that for C is a countable subset of an open by a comma b, then there is an increasing function on a comma b that is continuous at the points in open interval a comma b, which is different from C. Okay. Thank you.